The initiative, the studio developing the Perfect Dark reboot, sees staff departures due to slow development progress. A Dark Souls player beats the game by literally throwing poop at enemies. And former Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aime explains his departure from GameStop. This is your Daily Fix. The developer of the new Reboot Perfect Dark has reportedly suffered significant staff departures over the past year. In a report from VGC that compiled interviews with unnamed former employees of Microsoft's The Initiative, it noted that around 34 people, much of the senior design team, have left the company. Dan Neuberger, the game's director, left the team this year with previous departures including design director Drew Murray, lead designer Chris O'Neill, principal world builder Julian Myers, and many other core team members. VGC's report also noted 2 senior writers, a technical director, a technical art director, a lead gameplay engineer, a lead animation quality assurance lead, and others have also departed the company, which has impacted the momentum of the project. Common reasons for the staff departure are a lack of collaboration and creative input, with staff feeling unheard regarding development priorities, project planning, and team staffing, resulting in a painfully slow development and lack of company culture. Daryl Gallagher, who still remains as studio head at The Initiative, has since made a statement saying, "In this journey, it's not uncommon for there to be staffing changes, especially during a time of global upheaval over the last 2 years, and there's plenty more work in front of us to deliver a fantastic Perfect Dark experience to our players. We wish all our former colleagues the very best, and I'm confident in the team we have in place, the new talent joining, and we can't wait to share more with the fans." The large change in staff and the inclusion of Crystal Dynamics will suggest that the final release of the Perfect Dark reboot may still be years away. Moving on, Dark Souls has seen historic world records, but this one Speedrunner takes the cake, or rather poops, in completing a Dark Souls game. Speedrunner LilAggy recently completed Dark Souls using only the mighty powerful weapon of poop, or as the game likes to call it, dung pies. LilAggy defeated various bosses with only the power of poo at his side. It took him over 7.5 hours to beat the game, using the dung pies as projectile items that deal a deadly toxic status a la poisoning to enemies. It takes great skill and strategy to execute, and with a stockpile of dung pies available to purchase from one lone merchant in Dark Souls, it is incredible to see that you don't really need to beat Dark Souls in conventional ways.
I need to try very hard to not die here. And not miss my poops! Oh my god.
And finally, former Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aime explains his departure from GameStop's board of directors in a South by Southwest Bloomberg interview. Upon leaving Nintendo, Fils-Aime describes his reasoning for joining GameStop in April 2020, believing the company had potential for success with the right management and plan. At the time, GameStop had many expecting it to go bankrupt, but Fils-Aime says GameStop had the potential to change its e-commerce portfolio and services to find success in satisfying its customers. Advice that fell on deaf ears as GameStop management refused to adapt. Ultimately, Fils-Aime bluntly stated Cohen and the board don't know this business, don't understand the players. When Fils-Aime's request to join GameStop's strategy team was rejected, he understood GameStop's leadership strategy was something not worth sticking around for, as a plan had not even been expressed to business partners, vendors, employees, and shareholders. Listen, if you don't take advice from a legend like Reggie on how to be successful in the gaming industry, we'll soon be hashtagging, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. And that was your Games Fix for today, March 15th. Are you a Perfect Dark fan? Have questions about GameStop's leadership? Let me know in the comments. Download the IGN app on all your devices. Follow the Daily Fix on Snapchat. For everything else, head on over to IGN.com. I'm Narz, and remember to always stay fabulous.
Nintendo 62, Nintendo 63, Nintendo 64.